Yes, I recently got a $12,000 Square working capital loan. Don't judge me. Let me explain how these things actually work and why creatives, photographers, entrepreneurs, business owners actually use these more than we like to admit. This isn't the first one I've taken. I'm gonna walk you through some of the pros and cons, why you would do a Square working capital loan, and then tell you why I keep accepting them. My name is Cole Connor, and I was put here to do three things: create, inspire, love. Thanks for being here. Let's get into it. Square loans are ultimately cash advances that Square gives you based on your sales of your business. How much money you're bringing in through Square. Now, Square is not the only company that does this. I know for sure PayPal does it. I don't know about Stripe, but I'm sure they do it too. And I'm sure other ones do it. For me, this has been huge because since I started my business, as soon as I started my business, I got in credit card debt, didn't really know what was going on. All of a sudden, my credit score tanked. My business didn't take off like I wanted it. I couldn't really pay them back. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. I'm getting calls from creditors. So I got screwed at like 23 years old. It sucks. From that point on, couldn't get a business loan. Then I got offered a Square loan. And I was like, what? I can get a Square loan based on my sales, no credit check, no approval process. And instead of monthly payments, they take a percentage out of your sales. So you automatically pay it back no matter what, unless you totally switch payment processors. It's honestly saved my business a lot of times. The catch, they charge a fixed fee up front. Say that 3 times fast. Fixed fee up front. So you're gonna pay back more than you borrowed. And that deduction, that percentage that they force you to pay back, so that way you pay it back. I'm not talking about the fee, the percentage, it's gonna hit whether you're having a $200 week or a $5,000 week, which means even if you're broke, it's gonna take it away. So sometimes it can hurt. But the reason people like me like to use it is because cash flow is hella unpredictable. I've been doing this 9 years. I never know how much I'm gonna make. I mean, I really don't. In March of this year, I made $17,000 and I was like, what? And I thought November this year was gonna be one of my best months, but I made like $7,500. It's scary. So when Square comes up to you and is like, yo, here's 5K, 10K, and you just gotta pay a fee, I'm paying the fee. So the fee usually is between 8 and 14%. I would say most people would say that's high. So if you're getting a $10,000 loan, the fee might be $1,000. Maybe I could throw up some actual examples of like what my fees have been. So like if you got money and you have money coming in, I don't know if it's worth it because you got money coming in and it's fine. But if that $10,000 is going to help you invest in new equipment, stay afloat, I guess pay people. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the most, I feel like I'm not the smartest financial person in the world. I do my best. I survive, but I wouldn't say I always make the smartest decisions, though I'm trying to work on that and make smarter ones. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You have to feel it out for yourself. Usually they give options, so like the more you take, it'll be different fees, and then also the more you take, for example, if they offer you 10 as the highest, you can still maybe take 2 or 5 or 6, and then you'll have different repayment plans. And the thing about the repayment plans is you still have to pay a certain amount by a certain time, which I think is like every 3 months or so. So if, you're supposed to pay $1,000 every 3 months maybe, and your percentage of sales isn't equaling $1,000, you still have to pay. That's never really happened to me, but that is a thing. I have used Square loans to get through different types of things personally. I've used them to help purchase equipment for sure, which has helped my business grow. And I've used them for safety. I mean, those are my 2 main reasons why I would accept them. Recently, it's been mostly safety. And honestly, it probably ends up hurting me more than helping me. They're not going to say there have been no times that it's legitimately helped me survive, for sure. Like, I don't know what I would have done without it. But there are also times when I accept it I just accept it and I'm just stoked about it. And I end up spending more than I should, or I maybe don't hustle as hard because I don't have that pressure on me. I think recently I just haven't wanted that like pressure. I mean, because I have a family. I don't want to be worried about food, So I think that's, I think financial people would say that's not good, but sometimes, I don't know. Use your own judgment. Talk to your own financial people. I'm not a guru. I would say overall, I like having the ability to have that as someone who struggled with low credit my entire 20s, still do. I go up and down with credit depending on how broke I am. And it sucks not having any options. So the fact that they can pull from your sales and do that is pretty cool. I also want to say that, I mean, things I've thought about, because sometimes I'm really like looking forward to it and like, oh my gosh, maybe I can make this work if I do get a Square loan. Usually once you pay back around 75 to 80% of Square loans, they will offer you a new loan, especially if your sales have been about the same or more. If your sales have been much more, sometimes they offer you more of a loan, which is kind of how it's been for me. I've been steadily growing. So once I pay back 75 to 80%, they send me another email and they say, hey, now we offer you more. But what happens is it takes, let's say you've only paid back $8,000 out of $10,000, you still owe $2,000. So it's going to deduct that $2,000 from your new loan. So, I mean, it ends up, you may get more technically, but it doesn't feel like more because you're still paying the other one back. Psychological thing, I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I just feel like I don't see a lot of people talking about that, especially from a photographer. I want to be honest. That's something that I've done. I'm not saying I recommend it or don't recommend it. I'm just saying that is an option. And I do think it can hurt you more than it can help you sometimes. So just make sure if you do it smartly. And yeah, tell me if you found this interesting. Subscribe. I got lots of stuff on the way and lots of stuff in the past that you can watch. Catch you next time. Hi there. Thanks for watching. If you really liked it, maybe you'll like some of these too. While you decide, here's some music. Enjoy.